Dear students, today we are going to discuss about the interpretation of some infrared spectral data. First, let us discuss the first given spectral data. Here, we are having some carbonyl organometallic species and their corresponding stretching frequencies. That is important carbonyl stretching frequencies. Okay, first one hexacarbonyl manganese plus 1 and hexacarbonyl vanadium neutral and hexacarbonyl vanadium 1 negative charged anionic complex. So from the manganese complex onwards, the stretching frequency getting decreased. So let us interpret what may be happening for this carbonyl stretching frequency. Okay, these carbonyls are found to be isoelectronic, so no doubt at all. The decrease in frequency values indicates a decrease in CO bond strength and reduction in bond order. The bond order and in turn the bond strength for CO in a carbonyl depends on the extent of metal carbon bond. When the extent of metal carbon bonding increases, the CO bond order or bond strength decreases. That is C triple bond O to C double bond O. Therefore, the frequency will decrease. In the case of Mn CO6 plus, the shift of electrons from metal to carbon for forming a bond is inhibited and therefore the CO bond is close to C triple bond O. This produces a higher strength of CO absorption. Whereas in the case of vanadium hexacarbonyl neutral organometallic compound, a partial addition of MC bonding is possible, which decreases the bond order in CO and therefore the carbonyl absorption frequency decreases to nearly 2000 centimeter inverse. In vanadium hexacarbonyl anionic complex, because of the negative charge, shift of electrons from metal to carbon for the bond formation is easy and therefore the carbonyl absorption is further decreased. Now let us come to the second spectral data. In that second spectral data, the pure carbonyl stretching frequency was noted as 2145. For molybdenum neutral hexacarbonyl 2000, and for one more complex, that is the 6 hexacarbonyl. Among that 6 hexacarbonyl, 3 of them were replaced by ammonia molecules, and the people were trying to notice the resulting change when half of the carbonyl molecules or ligands are replaced with the ammonia. Okay, so these half of the carbonyl molecules with molybdenum are replaced with ammonia. The carbonyl stretching frequency was reduced from 2000 to 1855. So let us interpret what has happened in the given molybdenum complex. The stretching frequencies provide a qualitative measure of carbonyl bond strengths. The decrease in carbonyl frequency from 2145 in the free carbonyl molecule to 2000 in molybdenum hexacarbonyl neutral. It indicates a weakening of carbonyl bond in the complex. In the molybdenum complex, there is metal carbon bonding, that is MC bonding, which decreases the carbonyl bond strength, the metal carbon bonding increases further with ammonia ligands in the third one, that is third complex MCO thrice NH3 thrice, because the electron availability in the metal is increased by the presence of NH3 ligands. This bonding further weakens the carbonyl bond, and therefore the CO stretching frequency decreases in the amine complex. Now let us come to the third one. The CO stretching frequency is for NiCO4 times COCO4 minus FeCO4 2 minus. Okay, from the neutral nickel carbonyl onwards to the FeCO4 2 minus, the stretching frequency of carbonyl is found to be decreased. In the nickel CO4 neutral, the stretching frequency was found to be 2060, whereas for FeCO4 2 minus, that is Fe2 minus, was found to be, that is electron rich Fe2 minus. In that species, the carbonyl stretching frequency is found to be decreased, that is 1790. So let us interpret what has happened. These three complexes, why that carbonyl stretching frequency is going on decreased from NiCO4 onwards. The stretching frequency of carbonyl values decrease from the nickel complex to the iron complex, indicating weakening of CO bond. This can be explained on the basis of metal carbon pi bonding. As the extent of this pi bonding increases, electrons are depleted on metal. Therefore, the carbon oxygen, that is carbonyl bond, weakens. In the carbonylate anions, the metal has greater electron density to be released for pi bonding, enhancing the metal carbon pi bonding and consequently decreasing the carbonyl bond strength. So dear students, I hope you would have get the clear knowledge on these interpretations of these three IR spectral data. So let us meet in the next video. Thank you.